Okay, that was a lot of new announcements and stuff. My brain is still processing all this new information. In case you didn't know, today is Disney Investor Day. Basically, they're announcing to all their stockholders why it's a good idea to invest in Disney. And in that, they announced a lot of new content coming up, and they showed us a few first looks at stuff they have coming. I have quite a few videos to make. Seriously, all these announcements with Star Wars and Marvel and Disney, Pixar stuff. But for now, let's talk about the one thing we knew was coming today, because all those new posters were leading up to it. The second trailer for WandaVision, which is premiering on Disney Plus in about a month, January 15th. So let's talk about this exciting new trailer. I am very excited. So the trailer starts off in that black and white 50s setting. Catherine Hahn's character Agnes is talking to Wanda, and she's like, "What's a nice single girl like you doing in a neighborhood like this?" And then you see Wanda, she's like, "Oh, no, I'm married." And right there in that clip, it looks like she's changing reality right then and there. She's conjuring up the rings, and it looks like she conjures up Vision himself, which I'm sure we were all theorizing anyway. So yes, it does look like Wanda Maximoff is controlling this new reality. Again, we all figured that. In fact, the main premise of the show is pretty much what we thought it would be. Wanda is making this new reality for herself, and she's getting carried away with it, and people are trying to reach her from outside. I'll get to that. Of course, as we all expected after watching The Mandalorian, the visual effects in this trailer look absolutely awesome. You see the butterflies flying off of that mobile, which, yeah, they're gonna have kids. Quicken in speed? Maybe? That setting from what looks like a 70s sitcom, that looks like it's gonna be a fun episode. It looks like, according to the posters anyway, it looks like each episode is going to take us through a different decade. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. So, okay, that could be interesting. People are trying to reach Wanda from the outside. Meanwhile, she's still in this daydream reality of going through the decades in television sitcom history. And speaking of daydream, the song they play in this trailer, I knew this song. I didn't know Twilight Time before I heard it in the first trailer for WandaVision, but the song Daydream Believer by the Monkees? Yeah, I know that song. Daydream Believer and the Homecoming Queen. Very old-fashioned. Of course, it totally fits in the trailer. Daydream Believer, you know, Wanda's daydream reality, like I said. And then, a little ways in the trailer, we get Monica Rambeau showing up again. But this is a really intriguing scene.
Wanda, what's up? Who are you? I don't know.
And it's at that point we see this reality is starting to crumble before Wanda's eyes. Maybe she's gonna have a hard time holding it all together. But Monica Rambeau should be a really interesting character in this show. Again, us having already seen her as a little girl in Captain Marvel, and now her being confirmed to be in Captain Marvel 2, again played by Tiana Paris, it looks like the character of Monica Rambeau is going to be an important character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Which is cool. I know she's a big character in the comics. I think she's taken up a superhero mantle or two. I don't know exactly which ones. I'm a little foggy on the details there. But WandaVision reintroducing this character should be cool. And I like seeing this reality starting to crumble before Wanda's eyes. It almost feels a bit scary vibe. I mean, of course, we all get why Wanda is conjuring up this idyllic lifestyle reality for herself, because look at what she's lost. She lost her brother in the first movie we saw her in, and then in Infinity War, she lost the love of her life. She's gone through some pretty damn tough losses. So I get it. She's just like, peace, I'm out. I'm gonna create my own reality bubble and just live in here peacefully and oblivious to the outside world. Which, yeah, sounds really good for her. So when things start to crumble and look a little weird, like things are frozen in time and, you know, on loops and shit, it looks a little spooky. You hear people calling to her on the radio.
Wanda, can you read me? Who's doing this to you?
So it looks like whoever's trying to reach her from the outside, they must be trying to reach her for a reason. You know, like, what is this reality doing to the outside world? Maybe there are consequential effects. Maybe this new reality is slowly enveloping the world or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that S.W.O.R.D is going to be involved with this because I've seen photos, behind the scenes looks, and they show that Monica Rambeau is going to be an agent of S.W.O.R.D. So that should be pretty cool to see. S.W.O.R.D is introduced in WandaVision. I'm pretty sure Monica Rambeau is one of those people who's trying to reach Wanda from the outside. Along with, we see in this trailer, Jimmy Woo and Darcy Lewis, returning characters from Ant-Man and the Wasp and the first two Thor movies, respectively. Maybe both of these characters are part of S.W.O.R.D too. I don't know for sure, I'm just guessing. But, and so the part of the trailer where they're like,
This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
it looks like Wanda is really happy in this false reality that she's created for herself. It's reminding me a lot of the Mirror of Erised segment from the first Harry Potter book / story / movie, where, you know, you see Harry sitting in front of the mirror. He's happy looking at himself and his parents, and Dumbledore comes along and tells him it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live, which is a really important message. I feel like Wanda's gonna be the one learning that lesson in this show, because she's created a daydream for herself, and she's dwelling in it maybe a little bit too much, and these people from the outside are trying to tell her, yeah, it does not do to dwell on dreams, especially since since it might have dangerous consequences on the rest of the world. That sounds like a very interesting story to me, especially considering it's Scarlet Witch and Vision, two of my favorite characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. One other thing I want to talk about in this trailer is that bit you see with the Mind Stone. It shows like this close-up of the Mind Stone. It shows it like exploding. There's this outburst of yellow energy. I'm like, what's going on there? I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a really big scene, a really key, pivotal, important scene. Again, like it looks scary. Like I want Wanda to be okay by the end of this. I mean, obviously she'll be alive because she's going to be in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness after this. But still, mentally anyway, I want her to be okay. I don't know if she will be by the end of the show. This show, WandaVision, is going to be the very first thing we see in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4. It was going to be Black Widow, but hey, it got pushed. So now I'm glad that Phase 4 is starting off with a bang. This show's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do videos on each episode of the show. I can't not do that for WandaVision. Mandalorian Season 2, I'm actually regretting not doing a video for each episode because each episode was certainly worthy of its own video. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. But for WandaVision and all the other Marvel shows that are coming, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, I will probably do videos on each episode of those, plus all the other Star Wars shows that come out on Disney Plus as well. Maybe. Probably, maybe. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm thinking that's what I'll do now. So yeah, this new trailer for WandaVision is awesome. January 15th, can't get here soon enough. I need new Marvel Studios content. I've been starved for a year and a half. We only got 1 month of waiting left. We can do this, guys. So yeah, I am most likely going to make videos on the trailers we got for the Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki, and plus I want to make a video on everything else that was announced as well. I don't know when I'm gonna get around to making those videos, hopefully soon, but I do have plans this weekend, so we'll see. So the official Trailer 2 for WandaVision. Have you watched it yet? What do you think about it? And how excited are you for this show? And what are your theories? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.